Good afternoon. Hope you all are enjoying yourself today. So, got any questions?
Right there. You said after the game you wanted to kind of review the game and watch it again and kind of assess Stanley's play. What did you see? And you also said this morning it sounds like you're going to stick with him at quarterback. What did you see that kind of led you to that decision rather than going another direction?
Well, he was guilty of trying to make plays. Okay, and it's the right thing, and it's absolutely the wrong thing. And in his instance, made a couple mistakes. I think he's a guy that's accountable. I think he'll step in and with opportunity, play well. And I'm not going to make a change at this time.
And then, what are the specific areas where you really want to see him improving?
Well, it's really, he can extend things with his feet, and really should have done that a little bit more. He could have gone and got us a couple first downs, and those are things that he's very comfortable doing. So it's just awareness.
If you have a question, raise your hand, and we'll bring you a mic.
Just to kind of follow up on that, does your quarterback or anyone on offense have the freedom at this point in the installation of the new offense to audible out of the look if they don't like what they're seeing?
Oh yeah.
Would you like to see him do that more on run blitz plays?
I think we're doing it enough. I think there's a nice, comfortable, audible in, audible out system. So and I think they're using it effectively, and so not right now. Wouldn't change it.
Back in the back, John Kirby.
West Boston College is pretty physical. They're healthy, 240, 250-pound running backs. What's the challenge?
Well, is to get numbers to the ball and making sure that we match their intensity and play physical football ourselves. We have some advantages. We'd like to play on the advantage side of things.
Back there, Josh.
Coach, the touchdown came when you had both running backs at the same time, both Buka and Herbert out there together. What can that combination together do when they're both in the field? What kind of flexibility does that give you?
Well, there's a number of things. I don't know that I'm big on giving schematic lessons here in the middle of game week, but let's just say that we wouldn't have put them back in there if we didn't feel like there was something we could do with them.
Hey, Coach, how have you seen the players respond so far since taking the close loss like that?
Well, I saw him last time yesterday, okay? And I haven't had lengthy conversations with a number just yet. But I'm going to see him again today, and I think that they're looking forward to getting to a practice and improving and kind of discarding some of the old mistakes. So.
Coach, kind of a weird week, obviously, with the Friday night game. Do you like the Friday night games, and how does that kind of alter your normal kind of preparation?
You end up combining days and you grabbing a little bit more from one day to get it taken care of. Each opponent has a different challenge to us, and it's stretched out over a period of time that's a day less. So, but we like the schedule. We feel like we'll be good, and certainly practiced.
In front of Matt Petty.
Over here, Coach. I know the whole thing takes time and the process has to work itself out. Are you surprised the offense has been a little stagnant early on?
Yeah, I would not, I would expect that we have, some real weapons on offense. And I think that those weapons will show more. I think Puka's arrival certainly is, we're not up at 100% full speed for Puka. I mean, we just haven't gotten the things in place. And certainly have worked along those lines, I can tell you that.
Is it too early to start looking at significant changes in terms of team or personnel or anything like that?
I'm not contemplating changes at this point, so.
If you have a question, please raise your hand.
What have you seen out of Drew Brox to this point in the season, and what are your thoughts on him?
He's having a great year. He's very talented, mobile, athletic, understands football, is a bright football man, and he has a number of tackles. In the last game, I want to say, and don't hold me to this specifically, but I'd say he had 10 unassisted tackles, which is really special.
Bennett.
But you spoke pretty highly about the offensive line throughout camp. It seems like maybe they're not quite where you were hoping they would be at this point. What's kind of holding them back from playing like the dominant brand that you referenced before?
This will be a great challenge to them. This is a really good defense that Boston College has, and this will be a nice challenge for them. So I think they played well. I think everybody's settling in. I don't know if it makes great sense when you're moving. You know what I mean? You arrive at the new house and you settle in, right? Okay. I think what we're doing here is we're finding plays that fit our kids, our playmakers. I think we're settling in, if you will, on how to equip our players best, and I think there's some time there.
And is the rotation? Are the rotations working out well up front? Are you guys happy with how that's working?
Yeah, we're expecting that they're going to get better. Okay, and the guys that are getting rotation time are talented guys, and now need some reps to get us better. And obviously the plan is that sooner rather than later, we'll be ready to play dominant football.
That's over here. On Carter's second interception, you had two receivers kind of in the same area. There was some miscommunication there. I just wondered what can be done for you guys to clean that.
Yeah, there was a if you recall, he had time to move his feet. He made himself he extended the play some, and there were two in the same, but he apparently he didn't see the fact that there were two defenders in the same area. So that to me is what he should have done at that point was it would have been a 15-yard gain, and he knows that, and no one has to repeat it. Okay, he's a veteran. He's a guy that understands what this is about, and he will step in and play better.
But just as far as miscommunications go, how do you work on those?
Yeah, I don't think that one was specifically a miscommunications. I think at times we do have that, and what you do is you make sure that every day that they're in headsets and talking about your assistant coaches, and you signal the plays and you signal the field, and you get it from one coach who's got the script, and the other coaches act as if they were on a sideline on Saturday.
Coach, over here, haven't seen some of your younger linebackers yet, Gavin Potter and Stephen Parker on defense yet. What do you need to see from them to get a chance to take?
I think both of them are going to play a ton of football. I think there's a point in time where you get comfortable, or maybe that veteran wants a blow. But I think they could see playing time certainly Friday. And that was a could, so you know. So when you come back in and you go, hey, you told me, no, I told you could.
Through 2 games of tape from your defense, what overall have you liked?
Drew Prox, again, okay. That I like the person, the athlete. I mean, you know, the number of. I mean, statistically, he is killing it. So I think he's early in the season, but he's certainly would be up for postseason awards.
The entire defense. What have you liked through 2 games? Kind of giving up a lot of points.
Oh, you're talking about the
Your overall.
entire, yeah.
Yeah.
I like my team. I think they're imperfect at this point, and I talk about coaches and players. We're all in this together, and we'll make the necessary advancement in our technique, in our abilities to play, and I think you'll see a better football team as we continue.
Coach, with that, right here, after reviewing the tape, looking back at those 4th down situations, what do you take away from those, that how you can improve on those and have more success in those situations?
Yeah, we spent some time there. I think there was a really fine call made by the defensive guys, and I think the opportunity to improve on that spot, that particular spot, is something that we'll work on. So.
We have time for 2 more, so if you have a question, please raise your hand.
Coach, each of the first 2 weeks you've had kickers miss kicks. I'm just curious, does that affect your philosophy in terms of going for it on 4th down? Does it make you more aggressive? And then what do you feel about the kicking race?
Well, I really think that our kicking is going to be better. I think that there's an opportunity for us to continue to compete at the kicking spot. And Liam Jones, in my opinion, is really improving. And I think our young freshman kicker will also. He's a talented leg and very capable guy. And I think we have to understand to a certain extent that, you know, this is the first couple of games, and there'll be some what is this about showing up. And I think they'll be fine.
And will that affect your aggressiveness on 4th downs?
I think I've always been pretty aggressive on 4th down, so I hope not. I hope that's not one that I have to take. So, and I know that that's a scoring play. So, in other words, my kicker, he'll have an opportunity to score. So.
Anybody want one last question?
I just want to ask you about Dalen and Andrew Parchment. They both had, pretty big weeks in the opener, and then we're limited this week. Did they see different type of looks? What kind of led to them not being quite as productive?
Yeah, they were targeted, well, and plays needed to be made. So, we've not had time of possession, on our side yet. And when you go up in there and you don't score and you turn the ball back to a team that's eating the clock, it's difficult. Suddenly those calls become, do you need that run? Do you need that pass? Do you need, what do you need? As opposed to, we open the game with a deep ball or so, and then get a big run, and suddenly, it's a nice drive, and so in the next drive we certainly hit some, tried to hit some passes, and then, there became a couple of, plays that we'd like to have back, and now it changes your perspective, and you have to do things differently.